everyone. This is basically a demo video of our project which is called Bharateval. Bharateval is a AI benchmarking framework which has been developed to basically test the multiple LLMs across Indian database, Indian educational textbooks which are written in Indic languages like Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi. And so this is a benchmarking framework which has been developed by us, wherein we are using a heuristic approach and a heuristic scoring algorithm which is rating all the models based on how well they preserve the meaning of Indian language text when translating to English. So without further ado, let's move on to the product demo. Okay, so I will be uploading a PDF which is notes, basically a NCRT chapter of political science, and so I am specifying the subject, and I've added this so that if someone uploads a bullshit PDF which does not belong to the domain, we can already reject it outright without having to test it through our AI and wasting our AI calls. So this is the basically target language in which we want to convert the particular notes and get the questions. So now the model is running, and the model, basically what we are doing is we are converting the PDF into we are firstly extracting the text from the PDF in a JSON format. Then using the JSON format, we are creating questions from the PDF which are in English language, and then we are translating those questions into a Indic language, and then we are comparing how well the translation has occurred by the model. So this is basically the output, wherein this is a question which has been generated by the AI model, and now this is how well the translation has occurred. So we have rated 90.2% heuristic, and these are the basic benchmarks which we are considering while rating a model. So how well it preserves the semantic meaning, how well it preserves the tone of the Indic language, how well the grammar is being preserved, and the terms which this basically talks about the scientific and the mathematical terms, how well they are translated, and formula if they are translated correctly or not. Readability of the language is how well, and round trip, which basically means that when we are translating it from English language to the Indic language, and when we are sending the Indic language text back to the LLM, how well is it returning the same English question which we had initially sent. So this is basically the features. This is the rating of all the three questions produced by the LLM. Now this is the semantic fidelity, wherein we are giving the translation. So this was the question in English. AI translated this being the Hindi one, and this is the rating given by our benchmark. And Yukti is basically a tool which does the sanity analysis, sanity test, how well it has translated. So yeah, it says that correct defines democracy accurately always, like the translation is correct. So this is the basic translation of these questions and how well they have been translated by the particular model. The model which we are testing right now is Llama v3. Now Linguistic Hub, this is basically the how well Llama v3 performs in all these languages. Now the overall ranking in Hindi, it performs the best, which is not something which we were not expected, because the largest amount of data among these languages is available in Hindi. So Llama had a lot of information already about Hindi. That's why the translation is quite well. Now the next is Marathi, Bengali, and the worst performance of Llama v3 was in Urdu language. Now when we move towards the metric breakdown of each and every feature, so then here we can get how well it has worked in the particular languages. Now the trend we get is that the worst performing languages among them all is Urdu, which is performing worse in almost all of the parameters. And yeah, Kannada is also performing bad in when we are talking about scientific terms. This is a heat map matrix defining the same things among the different languages. Now the document hub, here this is basically a RAG based pipeline wherein we are converting the notes into we are converting the English notes into actual study notes which the teacher can use to teach their students. And so like I said, we are converting the entire text PDF given by the user into a vector database, into a vector embedding which is stored in a vector database and we are using QDANT for that, because QDANT provides the best vector DB out there. So we are using QDANT for this, and yeah, so this is how there might be some error here. So yeah, this is the basic practice exam which has been given as an output by our RAG pipeline. These are the questions suggested, and these are the comprehensive study notes given by our AI pipeline. And yeah, so basically that's it. Data export, wherein we can export whatever data has been uploaded. Benchmark report is where we report the how well the model has performed. So if I open this benchmark report, this basically tells how well the model has performed in all of the metrics in each and every language. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.